Luke, congratulations first of all, 3 points at home and 2 goals from Macaulay Langstaff. We've just heard that Adam Chickson got the third one in the end, so a bit of a wrestling match for that third goal.
Yeah, I think that Macca claimed it on the pitch, but having looked back at the footage, it's clear that Chicks puts the ball over the line.
Yeah, and Macaulay Langstaff will obviously be just disappointed with just the 2 goals this afternoon. Goal 13 and 14 for him. What a performance from him!
Yeah, again, it's impossible to speak any more highly of him because he's scored 14 in 11. It's an incredible return, and he deserves it because he works hard. He's always in the right place and he's brave. So again, another fantastic return from Macca.
Yeah. What did you make of your side's performance today?
I was disappointed. I thought we were lethargic. I thought that we were sloppy and got caught. So I didn't enjoy it. I thought the opposition were outstanding. I really did. I think they made us suffer a lot, and if they'd have taken their chances early on, the game would have been very different. I think we have some belief, because we always create chances. So I think that probably that belief saw us through, and I think possibly the opposition are having a tough season, and the belief is the other way round. But I thought they were excellent. They made it really tough for us, and I think that we fell into some bad habits.
Yeah, they made it quite tough for you, didn't they? Especially in the first half, where there were uncharacteristically balls given away in dangerous areas.
Yeah, exactly that, and very disappointing because I don't think we applied enough pressure to the ball, and then we were sloppy in our build-up play, which has not been something that we've been seeing recently. So I hope it's a blip. I give a lot of credit to the opposition for forcing us into mistakes, but I think most of them were avoidable, and so we need to improve.
Yeah. Importantly, though, you got all 3 points, even though you weren't quite at your best.
Yeah, of course. I mean, over the long season, it's impossible to play well every single week. We know that, and so to have an off day and to win 3-1, we take that.
Yeah. Let's talk about the goals. 2 for Macaulay Langstaff towards the end of the first half. I mean, did that change the team talks a little bit? Going into half-time, knowing that you're going in 2-0 up?
Yeah, and I think really the team talk was quite simple, that we're fortunate, that we're fortunate to be in front because we probably didn't deserve it. But, of course, you take that and then, we needed to improve our performance. And to be honest, we didn't start the second half very well at all. So I don't think the team talk was great today from me. So it's a bit disappointing, but, of course, we're standing here moaning about some things in the game, but we won. So we're obviously very pleased that we won as well. Yeah.
And those goals from Macaulay Langstaff, both from close range as well, but especially for the second goal, great build-up from Toby Rowling.
Yeah, it was brilliant for him, and I think you can see from the celebration how much the guys were pleased for him to be involved in the goal. I think there's an assist as well for the third as well, I think. So what a brilliant home debut for Toby, and he's worked really hard. And I know guys, people don't see that, the guys on the training pitch, when sometimes even if they're out the squad and they're training on their own with myself and Ryan and the coaching staff, people don't see that. But Toby's done all of that. He's done the hard yards, and he deserved his performance today.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what did you make of his performance, his first start for Notts County? And again, he caused all kinds of problems down the right side.
Yeah, he's so quick, and we needed to work on his the stuff that he does out of possession, and he's worked so hard on that and done that well today. And then we know that if he uses his pace and we get him the ball in the right place, and he's going to be very difficult for people to defend against, and he proved that today.
Yeah. You've watched the third goal back. It has gone to Adam Chickson. From here it looked like Langstaff's header just looped over into the far corner, but I guess Chickson just got a final touch.
Yeah, Chicks is always in that position when we cross the ball. He works so hard he dominates the entire side of the pitch because he defends in the back line, and then he attacks the far post in the next moment, like I've said before. And we need that because we cannot rely just all the time on Macca. So, he's chipping in now, Chicks, with those actions at the far post. Yeah.
And you got Wrexham on Tuesday. You talked about the things that you didn't quite do right today. What do you need to do better for the Wrexham game?
We need to have our energy back and the intensity that we play at, and we need to be cleaning with our build-up play. Because if we perform like that against Wrexham, we'll suffer a lot because they're quite clearly a top side in the division.
Yeah. And he didn't start with Aaron Aman and Jim O'Brien. Was that with sort of one eye on Tuesday?
Well, I think that we have a decent squad, and Adam Chickson and Aaron have played lots of minutes, and the fatigue is starting to catch up with people. It was the right time for Toby to go in, and of course he didn't make us weaker. He helped us a lot. I think that Jim is playing very, very well. We need to protect the players and make sure they don't burn out. And I think that when Ed Francis went on the pitch, he was excellent. He helped us actually to grab some control back in the game, and I thought he'd done that job brilliantly.
Yeah. And Toby Adebayo-Rowling, we mentioned him again. Is he giving you a bit of a managerial headache as to who's going to play at right wing back on Tuesday?
Yeah, he should do, because that's the idea. I felt that like he wasn't ready earlier on in the season, and his response to that was brilliant in terms of his attitude at training and how much work he put in to understand what was required of him from myself. And now he's gone and made a brilliant performance. So I have to try to pick the team in the best way I can.